All right, that one is out of the shop, so let's go through it really quick. It is a windy day out here. The leaves have turned. Look at that, you can see the back of the leaves. So hopefully you guys can hear just fine on this video. Bear with it. That is a pretty looking unit right there. That's the Yukon. So let's look over it really quick. This is a 50-inch Yukon. This guy is going to be doing, we'll run in there in a second. This guy is going to be doing some traveling around the States for the next several months. He's going to go outside, and so he's got a little bunk in there and everything, but he wanted to be able to stand up. And so he went with a 50-inch. All of these start at a 42. So we'll break it down. We'll look at all the dimensions of this one, just like the last Yukon video we did, and go over everything. So many of you know, watching the channel here, we're up here building these in Alaska. We have been since 1971. We do a lot of custom builds. We build full-on slide-in campers. This is what we call a cab over canopy. We build all of these here. We also sell the smart caps, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? So that's our category. We built that little custom slide in. Wind is kicking up again. We just sent an 8.5 footer out of here, full, ready to go, 4-season unit. So anyway, these are simple. We've been building these. This is probably one of the most common that we've built over the years. And maybe I'll put a picture on the screen or something of some that are super old from many years ago. But this is just about one of the more common ones on top of toppers like that. But all it is essentially, that's why we call it a canopy. It's got no floor. This sets up on the bed rails of the truck here, right here. And yeah, pretty simple. He wanted a little counter in here. He's got a propane compartment, a tank for a compartment for a propane tank right there. He didn't want anything special. He just wanted to be able to put his tank in here, keep it in a good secure place that's sealed to the exterior. But he can either grill outside, just stick his hose right through there and then set his grill up right here, or come inside and stick the hose through here, and then we'll run inside really quick and I'll show you what that looks like. And so it's just simple, guys, just simple stuff, okay? And then he's got a little power cord here. He wanted to be able to plug in his generator or plug into a shore power at a campground and maybe run a little space heater, electric space heater. And then that way he's not dealing with moisture from propane on the inside walls. He's got the space heater that's taking care of it. So it's really just clever, it's simple. So what this is the 50-inch. We did 50-inch, right? It was 50, correct? And then the cab over here, so yeah, 50-inch. Then the cab over here, this is 36, right? And then you got about 12 to 14 inches there. So that's your dimensions. Most of these start at a 42-inch sidewall, right? Which is probably about right there to the bottom of my hand, right? And then in that case, when it's so low, you won't be able to stand up in there. And so you might want to go a little shorter with this so that you can reach everything up back here. And I'll show you when we walk inside kind of how the space ends up laying out. And then he did insulate this. So those are the dimensions. And then of course this is on the 6'4" Ram truck. Now this thing's probably sitting at around 450, possibly 500 pounds. Then inside, he's got a little sink in there, and literally there's no systems in there, guys. He's just got this little deal right here, and that goes to a hose, a garden hose. But that's the outside, and then he didn't necessarily want, man, this wind is kicking, look at that. He didn't necessarily want the rain guards over the windows. That's something that on this particular model you need to add, but on all of our slide-ins that's standard. So let's run up in there. Okay, now of course we'll cover that bunk here in a second, but here we go. Right there, you can see Just basic, guys. Very basic. Nice little split level counter, and that's so that the propane can be in there. But then right here, this is not too tall, because if this was all the way up here, then you're up 45-ish inches with, well, probably 42 inches with the, let's just check. Let me pull out a tape. Yeah, 44. Anyway, so split level to make this a little bit more comfortable. And then standing here, this window is just a natural height to where you can see outside without kind of walking up to the edge to try to see out, or you know, kind of crouching because the window is so low to see out further. So it's just nice and natural. But it's also low enough that you can still hang some things here if you need to. And then it's centered so that maybe you can put some things on each side. A lot of people, like we got a Yukon in the shop that we'll end up doing a walkthrough on that one as well. But it's gonna have its water jug right here on the wall, so he can just drain all his stuff into his cups and stuff like that, and it's up in a nice secure spot out of the way. 5 gallons. But all this is literally just a sink that goes and it drains out the sidewall, right? Just like that. Little hose, very simple. Okay, and then this is what this looks like on the inside of the wall here. I think these are real neat. If you're going to feed power in like that, just going to cords like this, run light duty stuff that's all properly rated, right? But that's what that's for. And then this has just got a very simple little battery distribution here, or not battery, but fuse distribution, so that the components that are in here are protected. There's literally not any components in here that need to be protected, but this right here essentially can be upgraded in the future. You can end up putting stuff in here. This is just simply coming off the truck battery. That's all that's going to. There's a lot of these systems. We end up building in full-on, relatively large electrical systems, especially for such a small, simple unit. But you know, this one is as simple as it gets when it comes to core systems. So this right here, this is one I missed in the last video, and that is how long, measuring and actually showing you how long this is. Right here we're at 37.5 inches. Okay, and then with a 50-inch sidewall, and this is I believe a 2007 truck. Bear with me, all this is one-handed, right? You're at about 23.5 inches there, okay? And that's in height. And then this is at the width of the truck itself. And you can see going out here. You see how it's at the width of the truck rail? You can build them wider, but then you see how he can see out the mirror? If you look at the mirror there, right there, you can see this doesn't obstruct at all. It's nice and clean and tight to the truck. So on the inside, on this particular truck, let's see what that gives you on inside dimension. We're gonna go right against the wall over there, and then we got 71 and just under 71 inches on the inside, right, in width. Now, with the Yukons, we do not taper them with the truck bed. The truck bed is narrower in the back than it is in the front, right? And so that's where you can see how this hangs off the edge a little bit. The reason we do that is it gives you maximum utility on the inside. You don't want to have it really wide up there in the front and then really narrow here in the back. So then let's do the ceiling height. We're going to put this tape right there. We'll put it on the top of the valley here, or riser, and then we're going to go all the way up top here. So this is at 70.5 inches right there. 70.5. Okay, so what is that? 5'10"? Not bad. Not bad. Not quite 6 foot, but it's relatively comfortable. Now, before we do this bunk, this is just a manual crank roof vent. Simple as that. It is wired for a vent or a fan if he wants to put like in a Dometic or a Max Air, one of their simple 12 blade fans with reverse. And then that's why the fuses are in here, so that in the future he can upgrade without any worry. And then you can see he's got this here, so he can just run basic propane appliances. Okay, simple stuff. Now over here, this is a simple bunk, right? This is an extra wide one. We can do these in a bifold to where this thing folds in half, so it folds down once and then it folds out again. That's the most common, but he didn't find the need for that, so we just did a simple single leaf bunk. Okay, so that cinch strap comes off. We take this guy, fold that out, let this hinge down. That sits just like that. Not bad. Not bad at all. You can still sit here with your legs hanging off the edge if you need to. Throw your mat in here. Your legs will hang off the edge and it's not, you can actually move. You can walk down here to the end and get your stuff if you needed to. You can leave your bed deployed and you can get right here on your counter. So not bad. Pretty cool. But sometimes it's nicer to have more space there. Depending on how many people you are sleeping here, it's nice to have about 16 inches here. But so you guys have an idea of how much room that is, that's 11 inches. We're doing another one right now where we have a bunk that folds down over there and another that folds down over there, but they went 28 inches with their mats as opposed to this one. This one, I believe, was 40, it's 41 inches wide. Okay, so that way there's just a little bit more room down there. But they had 28, and 28 is your most common bunk mat size, right? If you have a little rollout size or rollout, one of those inflatable ones. But yeah, there's that. So simple stuff, guys. This is it. This here is the Yukon. So I'm going to fold that up. And we'll take one final look at how this looks from the outside with that taper. Pretty simple. Get a better view here. Still nice and tight and clean to the truck, but it's still square, right? Simple stuff. And then you can see kind of how that looks from the front there. Super clean. I love that setup. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with these. Again, I just did another video on this. You can go and look at that right here. It'll be somewhere on the screen, probably over here, I don't know. It'll be somewhere here on the screen. And you can go and look at that. That one was way more in depth. But that's it, guys. Simple Yukon, lift up door. All right, cheers, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.